Hello, my name is Gabby, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be discussing my most anticipated books for the rest of 2021. There are so many books coming up in this last 4 months of this year that I am just so excited to read, and I can't wait to tell you all about them. However, before we do jump into the books, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. You might have heard me talk about Scentbird once before, and that is because I am obsessed with this brand. They are a fragrance subscription service that gives you the chance to shop from over 600 brands. You can choose a new designer fragrance every month for just $16. It's also a flexible service so that you can skip any month with no penalties, and you can also upgrade it to receive 2 or 3 products from them every month as well. It's nice too because you get to choose what you want so that there are no surprises. It's absolutely wild to me that some perfumes can cost anywhere from like $150 to $500 for a bottle of perfume, and I can't imagine spending that much money on a perfume and then being disappointed if I don't end up loving it in my day-to-day use of it. And it's nice because with these Scentbird bottles you get a 30-day supply of perfume for just $16 so that you can test it out, use it every day, and see if it's something that you actually like before you spend so much money on a perfume. They work with top designer brands like Prada, Gucci, Versace, and you can also discover new fragrances by taking a simple quiz on their website. This month they sent me 5 different fragrances to test out. I got to pick 2 of them, and then they sent me 3 others to try. The 2 that I chose are the Amazing Grace Bergamot as well as Angie by Rosie Jane. And then they also sent me these 3 to test out. The first one is Confessions of a Rebel, Get a Room. And then there's Pamela Roland and Sanctuary Red Panda. And all of these scents are so lovely, but I feel like my favorite is probably this Philosophy Amazing Grace Bergamot, just because I am a sucker for bergamot. So yeah, make sure to click the link down below and to use my code GABBY30 for 30% off, and that'll just be $11 for your first month. Thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get into the books! Alright, so my most anticipated books for the rest of the year. I thought I would go through some that I already do own as well, just because they are still anticipated books that are coming out in either August, September, or some at the end of the year. By the time this video goes up, it will be past August 3rd, but some books that are publishing on August 3rd that I'm highly anticipating include If the Shoe Fits by Julie Murphy. We have In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, and then All's Well by Mona Awad publishes August 3rd, as well as the new Stephen King Billy Summers. This one also publishes August 3rd, so by the time this video goes up, all 4 of these books will be available, but I just wanted to include them anyways because they are very highly anticipated releases for me in the month of August. I also did want to show you that I do have some other books that are anticipated releases for August, but they're not coming out until the end of the month. But The Heart Principle by Helen Huang is one of my most anticipated romance books of the year because this is the same author as The Kiss Quotient, and it's the 3rd book in that romance series, but it can be read as a standalone, I'm pretty sure. But oh my god, I am so excited for this. It's actually a book of the month selection for the month of August, so you can get it early if you have book of the month, but otherwise I think this goes on sale at the end of the month. And then also My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones. This one also goes on sale August 31st, like right at the end of the month, but this is a horror novel that I'm super excited to read. Some of my other most anticipated books that are coming out in the month of August include Velvet Was the Night by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. This is another horror novel that I'm so excited to read because this is the same author as Mexican Gothic. And then we also have The Perfect Family by Robin Harding coming out in August. Robin Harding is one of my favorite thriller authors. I am trash for her books. Like, her books are kind of like trashy thrillers in a way, but I am trash for them. Like, I really love them. They're just a lot of like family drama and gossip, and I just live for that shit. And then the last book that I have that's coming out in the month of August is The Woods Are Always Watching by Stephanie Perkins. This is one that I don't know how excited I am for it because I wasn't a huge fan of this author's last book, There's Someone Inside Your House. Like, her last attempt at horror was kind of like not my thing. But this one does sound very interesting because it's like 2 girls in the woods, I think, and they're trying to escape from a killer. I don't know. It sounds more fun. So I'm hoping to really enjoy this one. We'll have to see. I don't know. And then in September, The Night She Disappeared by Lisa Jewell publishes on September 7th. This is one that I am hoping to read very soon, and it's one of my most anticipated books of the year because Lisa Jewell is my thriller queen, and she rarely ever steers me wrong, so I'm very excited to pick up this book. Another book that I've recently acquired that's going on sale in September is White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. This one goes on sale September 21st, and this one describes itself on the back as Get Out meets The Haunting of Hill House in this chilling young adult psychological thriller and modern take on the classic haunted house story. And it's Tiffany D. Jackson. Like, I've really loved everything that I've read from this author so far, so I am so excited, hoping to read this one soon as well. In September, we also have Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney Publishing, which Alice Feeney is such a hit or miss thriller author with me, but I'm always interested in checking out her newest books. And then in late September, we have The Last House on Needless Street, which this is a horror book that I am just so excited to read. It sounds like it's going to be really unique and really interesting, and the description's really vague, so I don't know too much, but I'm so excited. In September, we also have Never Saw Me Coming, which I'm pretty sure this book is about a female serial killer, and she's like a student on a college campus. I'm pretty sure. I'm so excited to read this book. It sounds amazing. And then also in September, we have Friends Like These by Kimberly McCreight. I'm mostly just interested in this one because I really loved Kimberly McCreight's last book that she came out with. A Good Marriage was one of my favorite thrillers of last year. So I'm definitely intrigued to check out this one, even though I don't know anything about what it's about. And then, of course, in the month of October, we have Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World. This is the Aristotle and Dante sequel. Oh my gosh, this book has been like 10 years in the making for the most part, because I'm pretty sure Aristotle and Dante, the first book, came out in like 2012. And I first read it in 2014, so I've been highly anticipating this sequel for like 7 years. But yeah, this is the sequel to Aristotle and Dante. Like, do I even need to say more than that? Like, no. I'm so excited for this book. I absolutely adore Aristotle and Dante as characters, and I just can't wait to read more about their journey and their life together. And then we have this thriller coming out in October called The Mother Next Door. I heard about this book from Crime by the Book on Instagram. She mentioned this book, and I think she said it was like one of her favorite Halloween recommendations or whatever, and after she said that, I was like, what? It sounds like it's gonna be like Big Little Lies, but like spooky, because I think some of it takes place like on Halloween or like around Halloween. I don't even know, but I'm so excited for this book now ever since she mentioned it and brought it to my attention. And then in October, Josh Mallerman is publishing Pearl, which is one of his books that I guess was like a backlist title. Like, he wrote this book a long time ago, but now he's just publishing it now. I don't really know, but I'm really excited about it. My friend Matt actually loved the hell out of this book, and he keeps saying he thinks I'm gonna like it, so I'm so excited to read this. And it sounds very strange. I think it's like told from the point of view of his pig or something. I don't know. And then in October, All the Fields by Olivia Dade is publishing. This is the same author as Spoiler Alert, and I really enjoyed that book, so I'll definitely be checking out this romance book when it publishes. There's also a horror novel by Scott Carson coming out called Where They Wait, and that one sounds like really cool. The cover looks really spooky, and I don't know, like, I don't know much about this one either, but Scott Carson is an author that I've tried to read from before, and I wasn't a fan of his previous book that I read, but this one, it sounds cool. I will try it. And then also CJ Cook, who wrote one of my favorite books, The Nesting, has a new book coming out in October, and it's called The Lighthouse Witches. And like, I don't know if this is gonna be my thing or not, because I don't know if I love to read about witches. Like, I haven't really explored much of that for me, but because it's CJ Cook and I just really loved the last book that she wrote, I feel like I'm gonna check out this book either way. So really excited to read this one in October too. And then lastly, in December, there's this book coming out, A History of Wild Places. This one goes on sale December 7th, and this is one of my most anticipated books of the year. I was lucky enough to receive this ARC copy from Atria. But this one just says, a richly atmospheric adult debut following 3 residents of a secluded, seemingly peaceful commune as they investigate the disappearances of 2 outsiders. I don't even know. It's like saying it's like a dark take on fairy tales, different things like that. Like, I don't even know, but I'm excited. And then lastly, in December, I have the book My Darling Husband by Kimberly Bell. Kimberly Bell is an author that has been very like hit or miss for me, but usually with her thrillers, like, I do tend to want to check them out. So this one sounds pretty interesting, and it publishes like right at the end of the year, like right before New Year. Yeah, those are all of my most anticipated books for the rest of 2021. I can't believe that we are nearing the end of 2021 already. Like, this year has just gone by so fast. This is so strange. I was just talking to my friend Elle being like, how is it already August? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Also, I hope I'm not missing any like super obvious books that I'm really excited for on this list. Please let me know, what books are you looking forward to that are publishing before the end of the year? Are there any that I should know about that you think I would really enjoy that I don't already know about? And yeah, I'm really excited for the rest of 2021. I have good feelings. I have good vibes. Like, we're getting closer to fall, and that just increases my happiness on a daily basis. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye.